Your crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on wealth, wellness, and well being. We're broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. I like to tell you we're right in the cryptographic middle of the world. You're with me, Scholastica Mugi, and I'm coming to you at 1200 hours coordinated universal time UTC here on the Ubrican channel. You're just in time, and we're calling you as a new argonaut for Africa to join us in steering the economies of Africa. We're guided by Annlee Saxenian, who described in her book The New Argonauts 2006 about the role of the diaspora who traveled to America and returned from Silicon Valley to their home countries to support new industries in semiconductor. Now, in your case, you don't have to travel back and forth like Saxenian described about the Argonauts of the 1990s and before. You let the information tech do the traveling for you through the internet and the blockchain economy, which is the Ubricoin. And this is why we're shilling UBN, because we know it helps you solve two fundamental problems: your retirement funds and education for your offspring. So, guys, I want to keep reminding you on this lovely Monday afternoon that wherever you are, we must keep ourselves safe because COVID-19 is still looming around, looking for anyone it can find to devour. So, we need to keep washing our hands with soap and water, sanitizing with an alcohol-based sanitizer. We're wearing our masks every time we're in public, and of course, observing social distancing. Shout out goes to great people. I hope you're safe wherever you are. That's Grace, Naomi, Shiko, Irene, Susan, Barbara, Abed, Evans, Betty, JJ, Jojo, David Muturu, Miss Kindness, Fuchari Productions, Madam Beatrice Morango, Joyce of Seattle, Dr. Stephen Karanja, Mr. Mbugwa, Kimani Kamau, Eglantin, Lonperia, Romario, Producer Purity, Tom, Pinch 254, Samuel Gatua, Brand Rakoi, Ian Mwangi, Jacob Yator, Eunice Archelimo, Ponjoroge, Jane Nelson, The Prince, Triza, Justin, Mohammed Ali, Global Trader, Ruth Owino, Irene Kiaton, Engineer Masinga, The Comical Canadian, Mark Wawero, Stephen Opanga, Raja Usman, Veronica Mwangi, Justus Kimeli, Chiza, Charles Kea, Oshira SM Pwani, Jane Washira, Lynn Washira, David Ogutu, Bishop Mackenzie, Isaac Githua, Miriam Flower Moses, Mr. Mbudia, Pastor Zippy, Jessica Daniel John, Alpha Nyota, Steve Nyabuto, Jason Gore, Wanjiko Kinuthia, Ibrahim Gitao, Felix, Shali, Sherry, Fred, George Oduk, massive love to you guys. And I see someone is already with us here. A very good morning to you, Mr. David Muturu. Thank you so much for joining us live. So let's first get our inspiration. And today we're getting it from 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9 to 10. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. That is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weaknesses, in insults, in hardships, in persecutions, in difficulties. For when I'm weak, then I'm strong. Amen and amen. That is such a nice way of beginning our week. And I hope wherever you are, you feel inspired. Now, on our COVID-19 term, we revisit community spread. Next, on our crypto news segment, we talk about blockchain as a solution for COVID-19 contact tracing. And finally, on Ubrica today, we're keeping up with UBN, and mostly we focus on pumping UBN rather than dumping. Now, let's start with community spread, which means the spread of an illness within a particular location, like your neighborhood or wherever you come from. And of course, during this community spread, there is no source of contact or infection. And that is what has been currently going on in most parts of the world where we're experiencing community spread, and that is why COVID-19, the numbers are increasing day by day. And having said that, we keep abreast with the COVID-19 status here in Kenya. We're looking at 421,000 983 who have been tested. And out of that, we have 32,364 who have tested positive, and thankfully 18,670 have recovered, and unfortunately 548 have lost their lives. Now we're looking also at numbers worldwide, and now we're at 23,612,731 new cases. Out of that, 16,103,478 have recovered, which is really amazing. But unfortunately, 812,987 have lost their lives to this deadly pandemic. So we need to keep taking care of ourselves, guys, and we stay away from placing ourselves in situations that could cause us to get infected with COVID-19. So having said that, we can now cross over to our crypto news segment, and it still matters COVID-19, but in this case, we're looking at how blockchain is coming in against the fight for COVID-19. So this is news on Cointelegraph by Tana Wright. Japan's finance minister, blockchain can help in fight against COVID. Now, Japanese Finance Minister Taro Aso suggested blockchain would be key in the world's battle against the coronavirus pandemic, as the technology can be used for contact tracing while ensuring privacy. Aso gave the opening remarks for the Blockchain Global Governance Conference, also known as FinSum Blockchain and Business, on August 24th in Tokyo. And I want to quote what it says: "In the battle against widespread infectious diseases, blockchain provides one solution for contact tracing." End quote. There are almost 24 million COVID-19 cases around the world, with more than 60,000 in Japan. Despite the topic of Aso's speech, a limited number of people were allowed to physically attend the blockchain conference, while others watching speakers through live stream coverage. Now, the finance minister acknowledged that while the threat imposed by the coronavirus has not subsided, blockchain can provide privacy for anyone testing positive through contact tracing. In addition, the technology could give authorities a better measure of what needs to be done regarding containment, preventing possible outbreaks in the future. So we're looking at more people wanting to join in with the blockchain community. And of course, this is the technology being used to being used as a solution to see whether they can actually look at contact tracing and provide privacy. Blockchain is able to provide privacy for anyone testing positive through contact tracing, which is really, really amazing. And that is why this technology is it is gaining traction by the day. Having said that, guys, just now, which takes me to the blockchain money. And just now, as I'm talking to you, we are receiving a 142.2% increase in UBN price. This is really amazing. Of course, UBN has been bullish throughout the day, but it has actually gone higher just this minute as I was talking. I'm just talking to you. So 142.2% increase is no joke. And that means that if you're going to buy some Ubricoins for yourself now, then you must spend more. And that is why we're talking about UBN pumping. This is exactly what I am referring to. We want to keep seeing more pumping for the Ubricoin, and of course the activity that is in the market is indicating that more people are now looking for ways in which they can just buy the Ubricoins, many Ubricoins, and hodl them, and not so much dumping is taking place. Well, there are people who are still, we must have that one rotten potato in that sack. But of course, we're looking at a very optimistic UBN price. And of course, we want to make sure that we keep it as it is. So let's keep taking the action to the marketplace, guys. And we're looking at, you can go to Fixbox, you can go to Cryptlock X Exchange, you can also visit either flyer, and let's do more pumping for the Ubricoin. This is UBN Doge, which is leading currently. And then we have UBN LTC, UBN ETH, UBN BTC, all of them on Finexbox. That is exactly what is happening, and it is really good news. And of course, we want to see more success for the Ubricoin throughout this week. Of course, we know that everyone has their own unique challenges, and we're really inspired by Peter Thiel in his book 0 to 1, who says every company starts in unique circumstances and every company starts only once. And we believe that this company here, Ubrica, our goal of achieving universal health access, and of course, with the Ubricoin being the channel in allowing us to have the money to be able to achieve this great course is definitely going to take us a lot of hard work, and it needs determination. So we're going to make a conscious effort, you and I. Of course, we are how many? Let me just look at this. On either flyer, we are 69,792 of us. If we put in the work, because we know that together we can achieve more. So we're going to work together, guys, to ensure that we are working hard. We're not just saying that, I have the Ubricoins and this lie there. No, we're going to do something for this Ubricoin. We keep participating, we keep establishing its present value. That's the commodity value, and it's found in the marketplace. Keep teaching yourself how to trade, basic trading. And I found someone on our Telegram, one of our Telegram groups, asking about basic trading. And of course, we encourage you to visit this particular channel, the Ubrican. This is where we have basic trading. And of course, let's keep going. Thank you so much for showing so much interest in understanding how to trade with Ubricoin. That's the spirit we want as we begin this week. Let's be as active as we can. And of course, together, we're definitely going to achieve more. Now, I've got to love you and leave you guys. Today, we're parting ways with a quote from an American writer, Mark Cain, who says, "The first step towards success is taken when you refuse to be a captive of the environment in which you first find yourself." Let me repeat. The first step towards success is taken when you refuse to be a captive of the environment in which you first find yourself. I have been your girl, Scholastica Mugi, and until tomorrow, it is goodbye for now. Ciao.